I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And over in the side is Maggie Mae, lounging in the grass. Join us as we follow the moon. Now today, we are at a new park for us, Trails Diamond Caverns. And this Thousand Trails Park is very unique because it's actually located in Mammoth Cave National Park. So you can come to the national park, you can stay at Thousand Trails and use your membership, and you get nice full hookup sites.
And it's beautiful.
And it's free. Even better. So we want to give you a tour and show you how to find the park and everything the park has to offer. So come along and join us.
Thanks.
Now here we are just coming off of Interstate 65 from the north. This is exit 48. And I brought you out to the exit so you could first of all see how easy this is to find. The park itself is located 1.25 miles off of the interstate. And the very first road that you'll come to is called Doyle Road, right here at this first intersection. And that is where the Diamond Caverns RV Resort and Golf Club is. Now, it's called that. RVs are not allowed back here. In fact, it's even posted on the road. But this is a golf club and condos that are available. And when you're given your map at Thousand Trails Campground, that's on one side of the map. They are affiliated, but they are separate properties. Now, back here on the road where we were just showing you where Doyle Road was, we're going to head on back. You are actually on the National Park Road. There are trail crossings there. And this is
an overlook.
Yeah, this is the sign for the park. And one of the first trails for the park goes off right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're going to go to Mammoth Cave, it is 7 miles from the park to the visitor center where the tours depart. And if you're going to go to Diamond Caverns, it's actually right there at the office where you check in.
Yeah.
Now, this is a map of the resort. We're going to check in on the right-hand side of the road, and the park is on the left-hand side of the road. And we're going to show you how all this works up here. Just as you crest this hill, you'll see a sign for an intersection. If you made a left right up here, it would take you into the park, but we're going to go to the right where you see this sign. This is where you come to check in, is over on the right-hand side of the road. They do have propane fill available there also. Now that is the campground office sitting right there on the corner. And down along the left are places for you to park while you check in. Now you'll go right on through this little half-circle parking lot. You'll see the entrance for Diamond Caverns. That's where you would come for a tour of the caverns. We do have a video out for that.
And I think that's a museum there.
That is a cave museum there. You'll come back out here to the main road, and you'll make a left. You'll go back the direction we came from. And directly across from where we turned into the campground office is RV Park Road. Now when we checked in, they had someone from the office hopped in a golf cart, met us across over here after we had our car unhooked, and took us right to our spot. They are first come, first serve, but they will help you pick a spot that will be suitable for your RV. We were greeted with, we've got a nice long 50 amp full hookup site all ready for you. That's a nice thing to be greeted in.
It sure is.
Now, as you come in the park, that's where the activities start right away. Over here on our left is a nicely renovated mini golf.
And I think she said they had just done that.
Yeah, and it was being used a lot. Here on the right is their pavilion, and it wasn't open while we were here, but it was set up with tables and chairs, seating like for their community gatherings. They also do have a church service, I believe, in that every Sunday morning. This next building has their quiet room in it. They have checkers, chess. They do have a TV set up in the corner.
And there was a little library around that, behind that wall.
And as you come around the corner here, that's the first of their bathhouses, right on the end of the building. They were very nice, very clean, very well maintained.
And they had doors that led on back into the quiet room.
Mm-hmm. Now, right across from there is their pool.
And that's a beautiful pool. We saw it used a couple of times.
Yeah. It wasn't real busy.
But it's been a little bit cooler this week, too.
Mm-hmm. No complaints.
Yeah. Maintenance buildings. They had maintenance buildings kind of all over the place.
Now we're going to go around on this right-hand loop. There's not a lot of activity over on this right-hand side. This is more recreational than anything. There's a large green space over here to our left. We'll show you more about that here in just a little bit.
Up in this area, it seemed like there were more people who were more stationary camping.
Mm-hmm. And some of these roads back here are nicely packed gravel, all of them as you come in, and the main road on the left are all paved. Now we're starting to curve our way around here towards the left, which means we're going across the back side of the park now. I will say there's a lot of sites that are long. If you've got a bigger rig, you'll fit. You won't have a problem. The only thing we found is some of the sites are a little bit narrow. And we'll show you some of that when we get to our site.
They're narrow, but they're also angled well enough that
you have privacy.
You're not quite feeling too encroached.
Now on the right is another bathhouse. And at the end of this bathhouse is a laundry area. This is the only laundry area in the park, but it did have 4 washers, 4 dryers. They're all quarter paid, and I believe they were $2.50 each, washer and dryer. Now we're heading back towards the front of the park now, and I'm going to make just a real quick left here because on both sides of this road are pull-through sites all the way down through there. So there's some real nice pull-throughs there. And now we're going to continue back up towards the front of the park.
This place is beautifully manicured.
Yeah, they've been out mowing, I think, almost every day we've been here.
Yeah.
They do have a dump station located over here on the left. And there are also trash dumpsters right up here. So they're kind of central for the the area of the park.
There's some on the backside too, or one. Good sized one.
Now, the sites on both sides of the road here are pull-throughs. And that big green space that we talked about back there on the other side, we'll show you a little bit of that here. They do have volleyball set up in that green space, all mowed. We'd heard the story that that used to be a stocked lake down there, and as happens around all of these caves, at some point there was a sinkhole happened in the bottom of it and sucked the lake dry.
I think they said it's from the acidity of the water against the limestone. Just a natural occurrence.
And the water all goes down in the caves.
Yeah.
Now, along the entry here, you've got horseshoes, you've got half-court basketball, you've got a big community fire pit, which was used constantly,
Yeah.
and a playground down there.
That playground was big.
It was. Now, the pull-through sites we were showing you before are now on our right. The back-end sites are on the left. They do go all the way down through here. We're going to bring you back up here to the spot we were at. This is an incredibly long site, and the layout of some of these sites are a little bit different. One, the neighbor's sewer hose is right at your door.
Yeah.
That's the first I've ever had that happen, but it was that way through that whole section. Their hookups are nice, they're modern, good picnic tables, but your campsite really ends up being kind of at the back corner. We had a fire pit, the green area. It was really pretty.
Yeah, it was.
But it's just laid out a little bit different. And the same thing over on our side, where our sewer outlet is kind of at our neighbor's door also. I gotta say, this was a very friendly park. We really did enjoy our time here. And very, very pretty park.
Yes, it was.
Definitely would come
It is,
back.
I should say.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely.
So Cathy, what do you think about Thousand Trails Diamond Caverns?
Well, you've heard location, location, location. That is such a perfect description here because it is everything, and the place itself is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's great nature all the way around the park. It's great nature all the way around the area. The only couple of things that I will warn you about coming in, we've experienced the water pressure seems to be a little bit low, but it hasn't been anything bad. The shower's been a little bit lighter, and that's been about it.
We have not suffered.
No, not at all. So, and the sites seem to be pretty nice and level. The area where we are, they're nice and long. They're not real wide, but you can see the view we've got. We just set it up to where our campsite is kind of at the rear corner, and we've got lots of great area then.
And did you say it's fairly level?
Yes.
And yet it also, it did rain and everything drained off and was dry very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So
with that said, we hope you've enjoyed taking a tour around the park with us today. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. We sure appreciate it. If you're interested in looking more into Thousand Trails, definitely give our friends Sharon and Warren Lewis a call or shoot them an email, either way, but they'll be glad to get your questions answered. They are not arm twisters, they're not high pressure people, but they'll let you know if there's a Thousand Trails package or a Trails Collection package or even one of the new cabin packages that might work well for you. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so and ring that notification bell. We do appreciate it.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.